This year, I'm not worried about what other people are doing. I'm not worried about what other people are posting, what other people are wearing, what other people are buying. I'm not worried. I don't care. Sorry if that sounds mean, but I honestly don't. Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. I hope y'all are doing well, staying blessed, and staying healthy. Wow, I have not said that in months. So hello, welcome back to my channel. If you don't know, my name is Kyla Audrey, and I've been gone from YouTube for a very long time, and I'm sure no one probably even noticed, but I'm gonna still talk about it. I'm gonna talk about where I've been, reflect on 2021 a little bit, and some of the big decisions that I have made. By the title, you can see what one of them is that we'll be talking about, and just kind of setting my intentions for 2022 and what I hope to gain from this new year. So if you're interested, let's get into it. So first, I just want to address why I have not been posting, and that is because I got a full-time job. The job that I have is amazing. I love it so much. I love everybody that I work with. Get free food every day. And it be good. Yeah, so it's an awesome environment, and it's just one where there's a lot of opportunities for me to grow and move up and move into different positions, and also connect with a lot of different people. So I'm very excited about that. I've been there for a little over 3 months now, and it's great. So because of that, I wanted to, you know, focus on that, as well as I had 2 other jobs at the time. So I had 3 jobs, and you know, working out, trying to live life, it was a lot, and YouTube took the back burner. There were a few videos that I filmed, but I just wasn't satisfied with them, so I'm just like, I'm not gonna post them. Let's just take a break. So before I get into some of the big changes that I made in 2021, let's just kind of reflect on 2021. I feel like it was honestly a good year. I did some great traveling. I went on an awesome road trip to the Redwood Forest. I went to Virginia for the first time. So much fun. Went to Vegas a few times. 2021, I was living life. Even though we were in like a semi-pandemic situation, I don't even know what was going on, but I feel like I was living life. I was enjoying life while also taking care of business, you know, working, searching for a job, landing a job. Oh, I went to New York. Oh my gosh, that was so much fun. I was only there for 3 days, but we did a lot. So 2021 was a little bit of traveling and adulting and just enjoying life. I bought skates, so I started roller skating. I was going to the beach often. I started running long distances, which is something I never thought I would do. So I feel like 2021 was a great year. I was consistent with working out all year, and it was a good year. But there were a few things in my life that were no longer serving me that I had to get rid of. 2 of those things being 2 part-time jobs that I had. One of them was great. It was my tutoring job. I absolutely love who I was working for and the students that I was working with. However, as I moved into my full-time career, it just became a little too much to handle, and I felt like I wasn't able to fully give myself to my students. So I was like, I'm gonna have to leave at the new year. So that is what I did. Also, I had another part-time job that was just horrible. I did not like it at all, so I just quit. And I feel bad. So now we're down to just 1 stream of income, which is a little different. I have to do a little bit more budgeting this year, but that's okay. I'm excited because we're gonna start talking financial stuff over here. Okay, we're getting our money together, so I'm excited for that. So now let's get into the big topic. Yes, I deleted all of my social media. Snapchat, I don't even know why I still had that. Twitter, barely even used that. Facebook, which is a big one, and Instagram, which is another huge one. all gone. And I'm pretty sure I passed my little 30-day safety period that they give you if you want to come on back. I think I passed that, so I think they're gone for good. Yeah. Whew. So talking about this, I'm gonna be focusing more on Instagram because that was the platform that I used the most, and that's where I was building up my following and posting my content. So it's like, why would I go and delete all that? Let me explain. So I feel like, honestly, sometimes I feel like I'm all over the place with my thoughts. It's like one day I want to do something, the next day I don't want to do it, and I'm sure a lot of people are like that. But this decision was something that I had been thinking about for a long time. I just felt like I don't want to say consumed, because that just sounds so like I was consumed with social media, but like it was a very big part of my life, and it was hindering me from living real life. And especially when, you know, I started posting more content, building up my following, it's like I felt this constant need to be updating Instagram on what I was doing. So it's like, if I'm making breakfast, oh, healthy breakfast. If I went to the gym, went to the gym. Like, I don't know, I just felt the need to share everything. And then it's like, if there was a day where I honestly didn't do anything interesting and wasn't posting anything, like at least on my story, I felt like I wasn't giving the people what they wanted. I just felt like I needed to be posting something every single day. And it was even worse for my actual like feed posts, you know. It may sound easy to like, oh yeah, just take a cute picture and post it and get followers. Like, no, like you have to plan content, you have to, you know, work around your real life, you have to pre-film stuff. If you know, you have to be ahead of the game. And you know, I was doing that for a while. You know, I had my calendars, I was very organized, but it just became a point where it's just like, well, I don't want to post, I don't feel like posting. I was having to like force myself to like take these pictures that I maybe wasn't even really satisfied with. Then I started working with a couple brands, and then it's like now I have to promote their product, and the ones that I chose to work with were great, you know, but it's just like, well, I don't feel like, you know, like it was like a job. And I had to really reevaluate my reasoning for even, you know, starting my content creation. And yes, the main reason was wanting to help other women, especially young girls, you know, with their natural hair journey. That's always been my reasons, just to help. But with the way social media is set up now, it's like you have to really push, and there's so many people doing the same thing, and you're seeing the same content over and over again. And I'm not trying to make the excuse of like, oh, it's saturated so I can't do it, but it's just like you have to keep up, and you have to keep up fast. And if you aren't posting for one day, then everyone forgets about you, and it just was too much. It became too much, and I had to really reevaluate of like, was I doing this because I know I'm gonna enjoy this and like this is what I want to do, or was I doing it because other people were doing it and I'm like, I can do that too, like I'd be good at that too, you know? It's a difference. And so I think it was more on the side of I can do it, but just because you can do something does not mean you should do something. Let me say that again. Just because you can do something doesn't mean you should. And I had to learn that, like, just because you're good at something doesn't mean that's what you should be doing. Another thing why I wanted to get rid of my social media is because I felt like I was spending so much time worried about and invested in other people's lives and what they were doing, that I wasn't living my life. And I didn't like that. Like, I would wake up in the morning and like, ooh, what's so-and-so doing? Like, what have they posted? You know, I'm like, why am I doing this? Like, why am I so invested in these people's lives and not just trying to build up my own life? And so I think it just became too much. Like, I wanted to get rid of that feeling that I needed to know what other people were doing, and that feeling of I need other people to know what I'm doing. Like, I don't, you know? What did we do before social media? We weren't like posting, I just got to school, you know? And the last thing is just that on social media, you are nowadays, you are bombarded with ads, whether it's sponsored posts or influencers or creators, you know, partnering with brands. So they're constantly marketing to you. They're constantly trying to get you to buy something. Instagram is becoming just like a complete, just like online shopping now. So it's like, that is another thing that I didn't like. It was causing me to like spend unnecessary money. And I'm not saying it's their fault. Of course, I have my own self-control and willpower. But it was like, I wasn't even thinking about buying anything. And then I would go on there and see a product. And I'm like, ooh, I need it right this second. And I would buy it. I just want to get away from that feeling of I need these things so that I can keep up with everyone else, keep up with all these other creators, you know, post reviews. So I need to buy all these products that I don't even need because I have products that I already like. So yeah, I know that was a lot, but those are the 3 to 4 main reasons why I deleted my social media. And so it's gonna be a month next week, and honestly, I don't miss it whatsoever. You know, I feel great. I'm focusing more on building actual in-person connections. So like with people at work, like I'm speaking more to people and just engaging in person. It feels great because when I'm with my friends, like I feel like I can be more present, you know, even though they still have their social media and maybe on their phones. Like, I don't know, I just feel more present and know for myself that like I'm in the moment and can have these conversations with my friends. So that's also been great. I feel like I have so much more time. Oh my gosh, I'm like, wow. So I do have time to read. I do have time to research things. I do have time to do some development. Like, I thought I had no time, but it's just because I was on social media every freaking 10 seconds, opening my phone for no reason. That's another thing. I'm not in the habit anymore where I would just open my phone, go on Instagram, and then close it, because it's just like a habit. And so when I deleted it, I would still have that urge to like open my phone and just go to see, but like I don't have that urge anymore, and it feels great. I'm just so happy I made this decision. I was honestly so afraid because I had built up my small following, and you know, I was posting content, so I'm like, oh no, like what are people gonna think, like that I failed? But who cares? I don't care. I don't know. I know that I didn't fail. I know that this is something that I wanted to do for myself, and I did it, and I'm so happy. So if you're thinking about doing it, just do it. Like, you're gonna be okay, you're not gonna be missing out, and you're gonna be more present in real life. So with all that being said, I just want to quickly talk about some of my intentions for 2022. That's crazy. It was just 2020. Now, where did 2021 happen? Okay, anyway. This year is just going to be a year of development, discipline, making connections, and just leveling up. Just leveling up more. I'm going to be 26 this year. I'm past halfway to 30. My gosh, where's the time going? I just graduated high school. So this year I'm really focused on myself and my relationships with friends, my boyfriend, family, my parents. And this year I'm not worried about what other people are doing. I'm not worried about what other people are posting, what other people are wearing, what other people are buying. I'm not worried. I don't care. Sorry if that sounds mean, but I honestly don't. This is my life, and I'm living it for me this year. So I really want to focus on moving up in my career, building connections, networking, as well as I have some financial goals that we'll be discussing in one of my next videos. As always, just build my discipline with my fitness. My gosh, that's a whole nother thing. But yeah, so these are going to be my focuses for 2022, just being more present and accomplishing the things I want to do without having to share all of it online. So with that being said, what's happening with my YouTube channel? I'm still going to be posting my YouTube videos. I want to get into a more consistent routine, but I don't want to set a goal that I know I cannot achieve. So my goal right now is just to post twice a month. There may be more, but no less. I was gonna say there may be more, there may be less, but if my goal is 2, why would there be less? Anyway, my goal is to post at least 2 videos a month. I know that's not a lot, but I just want to get into that habit and set my goal a little bit low, so that way it's not too high, like, oh, I want to post 3 videos a week, but it's like that's not realistic for me. But maybe I can get into a routine and eventually get there. But we're starting with 2 videos a month. I'm gonna be not posting my same content. We're changing it up for 2022. Like I said, I'm leveling up, so we gonna level up together. So I'm gonna be sharing my level up journey with y'all. I don't know if I like that name. That just sounds so basic. Level up? I don't know, but we're growing up. We're getting grown over here, so I'm gonna be sharing that. So we're gonna be talking about finances, we're gonna be cooking. I'm gonna sprinkle in some hair content, but honestly, I'm trying to grow my hair this year, so you see what this how it's gonna be. But I'm gonna give you guys, you know, a few hair videos here and there, and then I'm gonna be talking about more mental health topics and giving advice on things. Tell me if there's anything specific y'all want to see from me, any type of content, just let me know. I'm excited. This year I'm going to be doing a lot more planning and just being prepared on the back end with my videos, so that way when it comes time to upload, I'm not like scrambling and it's not this super hard thing. So I'm excited. But I believe that is all for this video. I've rambled. I hope this video is not too long. I feel like, but yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for my next video because we are gonna be doing some budgeting and I'm sharing the actual numbers. So those y'all who are nosy, you're gonna get a peek. That's all for this video. Make sure you give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Subscribe if you like my personality and you want to see more of me on your timeline, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye friends.